Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Yeah. Dub Nation in the building, y'all. That's right. Game 7 win. Curry dropped it on Sack's punk ass. That's right. We on our way to the next round, y'all. It was a good game. It started off good, competitive. But we had to go into that championship mode form, y'all, and hit that third quarter running, and that's exactly what we did. We ran their ass out of the A building. See, that was get back for game 6. See, they understand the pressures of a game 7. They understand what it takes to win a game 7. The heart, the dedication, the blood, the sweat, the tears to win a game 7. It's understandable. We get it. We have to go through the process too. Oh, hold on. I see somebody's texting me. I'm back in the building. Had to respond to the text, y'all. Yeah, it was a good Sunday, but the Kings got a good squad. They got a bright future. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but they just got to go through the trials and tribulations what it takes to become a champion. You know, I know people hate our success, but we didn't get this overnight. This is homegrown success. This took, you know what I'm saying, a lot of coordinating, um, getting the right players, the right draft picks, maneuvering free agency, you know, putting the money where the money needs to go to get certain players and to make things happen. We did that. 10 years strong, y'all. 10 years strong. You know, we came in first year. Okay. We gets knocked out. We gets knocked out, right? Okay, we come back the next year. What happened? We beat Denver in the first round. Then we go on. You know what I'm saying? Then we go on to play San Antonio. And we took them to 6 games. We took them to 6 games with a hurt Lee, a hurt Clay, a hurt Steph. Pretty much the whole damn team was hurt. But we pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? We took the eventual champions, San Antonio Spurs, to 6 games with a half a team. And then we all know what happened that next year. Steelers Nation in the building. What's good with you? Lakers in 7. I don't want to play, y'all. Hey, Steelers Nation. Hey, on everything. My homeboy Lonnie said, because you know I was frustrated all year, right? With the road games, you know what I'm saying? It was frustrating and it just was ugly. But he said, and there were some other people that said it too. But I heard it from him before I heard it from anybody else. And basically he was saying, oh, it don't matter because when they get into the playoffs, nobody wants to see Golden State in 7 games. You know, and the fact that we're healthy, you know what I'm saying? The team is full, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is the young guys were already on the team last year, right? But now they're getting playing time this year. So they already got some type of, you know what I'm saying, playoff experience. But man, what can you say about Steph? What can you say about Steph? Everything that people have tried to say about, oh, well, he's too small and he can't do this and he can't do that. Steph has proven them wrong every single time. Oh, Steph can't dunk. Well, you might want to go look at the All-Star games, the previous All-Star games. The man is doing 360 dunks. Okay. So You know, oh, Steph can't win a championship without KD, even though he already won one without KD. So I'm not understanding that. Now he's won two without KD. So you know, you know what I'm saying? He's this. I mean, the man is the first ever Western Conference champion, the first ever Kobe Bryant All-Star champion, Finals MVP, multiple records, four-time champion, and what he did today on the road. I mean, well, technically it's a road game, but it's really not a road game. It's only, you know what I'm saying, 80 miles difference. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, on the road in a hostile environment and drop fair day. And he wasn't just dropping fair, he was dropping, oh my goodness, them 3-pointers, the way he was, you know what I'm saying, finger roll. And the one that killed me, every time they showed the highlight, I crack up. He went through the whole Kings defense. One man went through a whole team's defense. Oh, it's crazy. And Clay been stepping up. Yeah, Clay been stepping up, but Clay needs to step up some more though. Because I was kind of disappointed in how, you know, how he played. You know, but you see, that's the thing, Steelers Nation. Clay hasn't even got on a consistent streak yet. Jordan Poole hasn't gotten going. You know what I'm saying? So when them other factors, and then you got GP2 out there doing what he's doing, and then you sprinkle in some Kaminga and Moody, I mean, you know, and Loon, Kevon Looney, I mean, the brother came in and just, I'm gonna take that rebound. I'm gonna take your rebound. I'm gonna take your rebound. I'm gonna take that rebound. I'm gonna take this rebound over here. Eva, 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 Eva. Hey, where my kiss, Eva? You done came up in here again. I better not see you giving anybody any kisses, and you ain't gave the host a kiss yet. Do you think Steph will be aware his whole career? Yeah, I believe so. The only way I see it not happening is if somehow, you know, his skills diminish and they end up trading him. But I think he's going to be a Warrior for life. You know, as a matter of fact, he might even do some behind. He might even join the front office because the Warriors like to keep players like on the team if they're not playing anymore. Then they have positions for them, you know, within the organization that they can continue on. You know what I'm saying? Being part of the team. He has, yeah, he got them green eyes. I'm just saying. Eva, come back. um, but you know, it's just like this isn't the same team. See, that first run was different. That was about establishing a legacy, establishing something that the Bay Area has not had. You know, because we've had World Series champions. You know, we've had Super Bowl champions. And yeah, the Warriors even won a championship when they was in San Francisco years ago. But it wasn't the same. It wasn't like that consistency. It wasn't like, okay, they got a championship and then they ain't win another one for another 40 years. You know, where even the Giants, when they finally won one in San Francisco, you know, it was three of them. It was one, and that was crazy because they did it exactly like they would win a year, skip a year, win a year, skip a year. You know what I'm saying? And then the Raiders, you know, with their 3 Super Bowl wins, the 49ers, you know, 5-time champion, first time they ever do it. You know, so it's just like when it comes to basketball, it wasn't never had that same sustained success. You know, and not just in the Bay Area, but in Northern California. You know, as a whole, because even though the Kings had their little run back in the late 90s, first part of the 2000s, that was it. You know, next time before that, you have to go to the early 90 Warriors, the 90-91 Warriors. You know, um, so what the Warriors have done, not only for basketball, but just for the Bay Area, period, has established a legacy that I know Peter Guber and the rest of the front office is going to continue on making things happen. As a matter of fact, the biggest piece is they gotta rehire, they gotta bring back, well, not even bring back, but they gotta give Bob Myers a new contract. You know, he's probably the most important piece to the championship puzzle because he's the one that's drafting these guys. He's the one that's, you know, going out there getting the free agents to come in and making all these deals to put together a team that has sustained success for 10 years. And that's hard to do. Dion Brown, respect from the 303. What's going on? Hey, that's out there in Detroit, huh? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Shout out to Detroit. You know, I got family out there. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Detroit. Shout out to the BMF. You know, always respect them. Still respect them. You know, from the old to the new. What what they say out there in Detroit? What up, though? It's just like that. Oh, Denver brother, I was tapped in. Oh, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Denver too, you know. You know, much love to Denver, you know, until football season. And of course, whenever the Rockies play the Giants. and and on the strength that, you know, we see them Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, you know. Other than that, shout out Denver. Yeah. Typical 49ers fan. Typical for there you go. There you go. Look, all y'all really got on us is y'all got what, one more ring than us? Y'all got one more ring than us. You know, we gonna get ours though. We gonna tie y'all up just like we did the last time with the foe, and then we gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? And just like we did, you know, with getting the fifth, well, we gonna do the sixth, then we gonna do the seventh, catch up to the Patriots, and then we gonna get an eighth and reclaim, you know, our proper glory. You know, yeah. Hey, Terry Bradshaw was a baller. Hey, Terry Bradshaw was a baller. People don't understand. I give respect to Terry Bradshaw. No, I give respect to Terry Bradshaw because what people don't know about Terry Bradshaw, yeah, he got them 4 Super Bowl rings, but y'all need to know what it took for him to even get that. Because it wasn't a shoe-in Terry Bradshaw was going to be the quarterback, you know, but he did his thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, look, and I know it's always going to be a debate, you know, Joe Montana and Tom Brady. But look, I know people will say, well, Tom Brady got more rings than Joe Montana. Right. Okay, yeah. He's played longer than Joe, for one. You know, I mean, Brady played in a softer version of the NFL compared to what Joe Montana played. Okay. Let's just, you know, not play around with that. You know, when when uh when Tom Brady was playing, the man barely got touched. But when Joe Montana was playing, Joe Montana was ending up, he would start on the center, but then he might end up in the back of the end zone. He might end up on the sideline somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He got his spleen busted up, ribs broken. Especially when we played the Giants. You know, but Joe 4-0. Period. 4-0. Never lost a Super Bowl. And that cannot be overlooked at all. AB could have been the GOAT. He was the best wide receiver ever. stat wise around the first 6 years. Yeah. AB was on his way to being. I'll say it. And look, I love Jerry Rice. I do. You know, that's the GOAT. But AB was on his way to surpassing a majority of his records. But hey, you know, the man gone cuckoo, cuckoo. You know, I was mad when we passed him up on the draft. I was super mad because he could have been a 49er. And I would have, man, come on now. He would have been a 49er when we started up our little run again when Harbaugh got there. Jerry will always be the GOAT. Next to Moss. Yeah, those are the two. Those are the two. You know, straight up. Shout out to Randy Moss too. Would you take Calvin Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald? I always got to remind people how different Calvin Johnson. Look. Okay, the best way I got to break it down before I can give my answer. Larry Fitzgerald, route running skills, impeccable. Hands of super glue. But when we talk about Calvin Johnson, there was a reason why they called him Megatron. And it wasn't because he was just tall. The man was ridiculous. He was just on the wrong team. Detroit could never put together a team to help Calvin out, to help Matthew Stafford out. Detroit could have been real dangerous. But, once again, if your front office ain't doing their job, your team ain't going to do their job. Larry was the best in the playoffs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Larry, he just, you could literally throw it anywhere. He's going, yeah, no, man. I would have liked to see Calvin Johnson go to another team. Because I know he was hurt. He was battling some things, but I don't think he was as hurt to where he had to retire, though. I think just playing with Detroit just, it's like Barry. Barry could have went to another team. I don't know why he didn't, but it is what it is. You know what? They were actually my sleeper team last year. I actually had them as my sleeper. Because I see the pieces that they got over there. And they got one of the St. Brown brothers. Man, them St. Brown brothers are, they're dope. They're dope. But the thing that's going to make Detroit scary is their defenses. Yeah. Their defense ain't nothing to sniff at. Yeah. Because I think they made the playoffs one time, and that was it. Lions offense. Yeah. I mean, they almost made the playoffs. I think they missed the playoffs by like one game, I think it was. Might have been one or two games. I think they missed the playoffs by. High scoring games every game. Yeah. Yeah, every game. Detroit ain't nothing to sniff at. And they're going to be in the mix next year. Look, I wonder how that NFC North is going to look like now that Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be there. Yes. Come out here in this windy weather. But yeah, Detroit gonna be they're gonna be a problem next year. They're gonna be a problem. I'm gonna go smoke this blunt and go to bed. It was cool chopping it up with you, bro. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You already know. You know, as we creep closer to the football, to the NFL season, you know, things are gonna get more intense. You know what I'm saying? The excitement is gonna grow, and my live streams are gonna be cracking. So you know what I'm saying? When I start up my live streams for the NFL games, Steeler Nation, you know what I'm saying? Slide on through. You know, come and hang out. You know, I did it last year, and it was hella fun. That was the first time I did that. You know, a live reaction, open panel. You know, it was cool. It was cool. You know, had a lot of fun. Of course, that AFC Championship game wasn't fun. That was shit was horrible. Shit, I turned that motherfucker off real fast. Oh, for sure, appreciate that. Yeah, that I was man, that game. Oh, I couldn't watch no more. I tried to stick it out as much as I can. It just got worse as the game went on. Right? Should grab my water. But yeah, I can't wait for the NFL to start back up. But in the meantime, you know, I'm on this XFL and USFL football. You know, shout out to the Birmingham team. You know, that's my squad for the USFL. Was my squad since day one. You know, when the USFL started back up, and they are the champions. So you know, I did pretty good last year. I got I got a couple champions. uh, but yeah, it was a good Sunday. My Dubs did it. Now you know, time for the Lakers. Get to see LeBron again. I know LeBron like fuck my life. Why me? This is bullshit. Why every time it look like I got a good thing going, here come these Warriors. Like they always in my way. I would have had about 7, 8 championships by now if it wasn't for these motherfuckers. Well, shit, LeBron, you would have had more. Shit, you would have had probably about 6 rings. Shoot, if you wouldn't have had choked in one of them finals and choked in another finals, you probably would have had 7 of them by now, or 6 of them by now. But you know, it's gonna be a series. But fuck the Lakers. I'm on fuck the Lakers mode. So if you're a Lakers fan, fuck your team. Yeah, Lakers ain't winning a damn thing. We about to run them out the building too. We gonna run them right back down to Southern California, and then we gonna go down to Southern California and whoop their ass in their own building. You know what I'm saying? What they did in regular season, we ain't worried about the regular season. This is what we play for, right here. This is what we play. 'For. 'Cause. Oh man, it was a good day. It was an interesting day too. A real interesting day. Shit, some shit went down. I didn't, shit threw me a little bit, but got a little razzle dazzle. uh, Shout out Cat Williams, aka Money Black. Got a little razzle dazzle. Yeah, I was over there in New Ages live a little while ago. Talking about W McDoubles, McDoubles. He would be more like McTriples. I said over there, sure, I put up $1,000 of my own money. $1,000 of my own money. You know, but Powderhead, he he's scared. He's scared. I know he is. I ain't scared of Jay Millie. I ain't scared of him. He's a piece of shit. Ha ha ha. Uh, W McDoubles. Uh yeah, so I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna see if he says something tomorrow. I'm anticipating it, you know, because like I said before, he got everybody else's name in his mouth, but for some reason he will not mention me. I'm trying to figure out, you know, how you mention everybody else, but you do not mention me. I feel a little offended, Dub. See, Dub, this this is what you need to understand. See, in my personal life is a lot more important than this YouTube shit. So you have some breathing room. And yes, you tried to make amends and tried to be cool and shit. But when you start lying, Dub, and you lie on me, Dub, I'm not that black friend, Dub. I'm not that black friend. I'm your worst motherfucking nightmare, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dub. Hey, Dub. Tell me something. In the Constitution, does it reveal that your people are three-fifths of a human? Huh, Dub? I bet it don't. McDoubles. Uh, I never seen a grown man run from. Oh, I mean, I have seen grown men run from a baby before, but this is embarrassing. Like most people, if there's some money put up, they gonna jump at that chance. You, on the other hand, you just, yeah, you know. I'm just like, what the fuck? But I am curious because Plug did bring up something interesting. I do want to know if Midwest is, because I don't think he is. I could be wrong. Maybe all the shit talking is a cover up for somebody. I don't know. I'm not in it. I'm just curious. But like I said, if you fuck with me and you fuck with him, just stay neutral. Just stay neutral. You know what I'm saying? Because as y'all see, I don't get in other people's mix. Yeah, I'll watch and I may give my opinions on certain things, but I don't get in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? I don't get in the middle of that. You know, when Blue Collar and Dub, they got their thing, I don't get in the middle of that. I know absolutely not a goddamn thing about welding. So why the fuck am I going to interject myself in a welding uh 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 I guess debate conversation or whatever? And I know absolutely nothing about welding, you know. And with anybody else, I have nothing to do with that. Now, when I jump on the panel and everything, I will give my opinion. I will give my thoughts and what I feel about it. But I'm not finna get in the middle of that because that has nothing to do with me. I'm not a welder. So why would I get in the middle of a discussion about welding? Sure, I'm learning more about welding than I ever did in my whole life. And just from what I've seen, Dub, your shit look trash. Your shit look like a kid went out there and welded that shit. A 5-year-old. But I know absolutely nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And all the other stuff that's going on. Yeah, I hear about it. I get asked about it and stuff, but I don't interject myself because I got my own issues. You know, I done called this man out on my platform. I done called this man out on Plug's platform. You know what I'm saying? I done called this man out for a debate, and this motherfucker still has not answered the call. So now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I said 500. He puts 250, I put 2. No answer. Now I just recently went up, okay, let's put up 5 apiece. Still no answer. So now I'll put up my own $1,000 a month. So I'm not letting off his neck, and his bitch gonna get the business too. you know. Now I will interject myself in that because I don't like when people have an issue going on and then people want to just interject themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and this is no disrespect to the women, but if two men are arguing or they're getting ready to fight or whatever, don't get in the middle of that. Excuse me. Because then you become a target. And then you want to cry and bitch and moan. Like, that's not how life works. Life don't work that way. Life don't work that way. you know. But I'm finna go ahead and end this, y'all. Ain't too much going on. I might be back on again later on. We'll see. But all right, y'all. I'm up out of. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace.